Gitvach, Gityor. How was davening?
Baruch Hashem, it was great.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ah, you
How are
fasted
you
okay?
doing? What?
You fasted okay?
Baruch Hashem, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I used to be a terrible faster, but the last couple of years, very
Yeah.
easy. I don't know what happened, but I welcome it.
Maybe you got used to it.
Maybe. I used to get terrible migraine headaches, but not, I guess whatever I'm doing, it works, so I'm not complaining.
Where did you daven?
Young Israel Hancock Park.
Ah, okay.
You at Yick?
Yeah, yeah.
You had a break at all?
Yeah, we had around a 2 hour break.
Oh yeah, we had two and a half. Yeah, it was good. My son Yitzi davened at the Happy Minyan. They had no break. I can't be that happy with no break.
And they were happy about it. But
And they're happy.
I think they're all on drugs there.
I know what they're smoking there. Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
but as you say, we're happy. They're happy.
yeah. I'm happy it's over. Hi, Ernie. Getting
Pure,
kvittel.
getting kvittel.
What do we say now? Gitten Winter?
Getting
Getting
kvittel.
kvittel.
Getting
Gitten
kvittel.
Kvittel.
Vittel. Okay.
Okay, we're on 18.
Yeah.
Talmud loy mar chuka chuka. There is, we said that if you drink wine, well, we said that if you're not wearing the big day kahuna,
I'm sorry. Where are you, Ernie? Where are you exactly?
Ches, Ahmed Aleph on the top.
First line.
Oh,
First line. We were asked, where do we learn that if a Kohen's not wearing his begadim and he does the avoda, that he ruins the avoda? So Talmud loy mar chuka chuka, it says by a Kohen who drinks wine, and by big day kahuna, and also when he, if he does the avodah without washing his hands, all of this, it's you are mechalel, l'gzeir shav. The Gemara says, "Ime awesome." If you learn from Shesuya Yain Havla Mina Anamili, ba'avodah shazar chayv of misa. Over there, by drinking wine, you're chayv misa if you do the following avodot: zrika, haktorah of ktoiras, nisu chamayim, and yayin. Avodas of giving. There, if a zar does it, you chayv misa. And we would have thought, and it's the same thing by shesuya yayin. So therefore, if you're learning from Gzeir Shava, you would have thought that maybe even the Kohen without the begodim would also only be machal the avoda, those avodot where you're chayv misa. Aval avodot she'ein zar chayv of misa ema shalom, that it would not be machala. Kamash malon, that yes. Fine. You found me a source that if a Kohen is not wearing the proper begadim, he's going to be machala the avodah. Shesuya yaimi nolan. So what about, so fine. The pasuk talks about if you drink wine and you get misa for those avodot, zrika, haktorah, right? How do I know that by drinking wine you machalal the avodah? Asya chuka chuka mechusar begadim. The equation goes both ways. It says chuka by mechusar begadim. It says chusa by shesuya yain. Madoch by mechusar begadim is machalal the avodah. Same thing by shesuya yain. Frank the Gemara v'hatana, the Tana by shesuya yain learns that milavdil bein hakodesh u'bein hachol kanosivlei. So the Gemara says, "Mekame deleikum b'gzeir shav." That was before they had the gzeir shav. Right? Gemara v'hatana mechusar begadim u'de koyolet b'shusa yayin. Yeah, but the Tana is learning mechusar begadim for shesuya yayin, and not the shesuya yayin from mechusar begadim. Hachi kara. So this is how you have to understand. Minayin shloi nechleku bein mechusar begadim b'shusa yayin b'shlo rechutz yadim reglaim. There's no difference between these three defects, whether you're lacking the right clothing, whether you're drunk, you haven't washed your hands. Talmud lomer chuka chuka, the gzeir shava. They're all in the same gzeir shava that they're machalal the avodah. Fine. If you have Gzeira Shava Elo Lahavdil, being Kodesh L'chol, what do we need that for? Lamali. L'Rav. L'Kirav. The Rav lo yimikim arolim yomitav l'chavre. Rav would not give a drasha on Yontiv on the day that he would drink wine. Mishum shichrus. Because of drunkenness. Just like, because lavdil, being kodesh l'chol, right? Yain v'shechar al teish lavdil ben ha-kodesh ben ha-chol ben ha-tomei ben ha-tor u'laharosis bnei Yisrael eis kol ha-chukim. So hoira, giving a psak halacha, also, and giving a drasha, you should not do when you're drunk. So, do you learn out mechusr begodim that he's mechalal the avoided from vaisalahem l'chukuna l'chukasolah? May also nafka. We learn that from another place. It says v'nasnu bnei Aaron haKohen eish al hamizbeach. Aaron haKohen should put fire in the mizbeach. B'chiyano, while he's a kohen. Liman haKohen gadol shalovish b'gdei kohen edyot v'avad shavada subsulo. Kohen gadol has to wear 8 begodim. If he only wore the 4 begodim of a kohen edyot, and he did the avodah, it would be possible. So we learn it from that possible. Not every avodah, if you don't do it, you're ma'akiv kapor. So I might think that the lack of begodim is only going to be machal the avodah by an avodah that's ma'akiv kapor. Aval avodah de lo ma'akiv kapor, like giving the fire on the mizbeach, maybe it wouldn't puzzle. So I needed the pasuk to say I am. Is it only from that pasuk of me'asam nafka? It says v'archu bnei Aaron haKohanim esan sachim. The Kohen arranged the pieces of the limbs, and this Kohanim is extra. It could have just v'archu bnei Aaron esan sachim. Why did extra word Kohen? B'chihu non. In their status as a Kohen. Mikan leKohen hedyot shalovash b'gdei Kohen gadol v'avad. Regular Kohen hedyot who only wears 4 begodim put on 8 begodim like a Kohen gadol, and he did the avodah subsula. So why do I need the Gzeira Shava? That's if you lack begodim. Aval yitur, but maybe having extra begodim, maybe that's not a problem. For example, you're supposed to wear 4 begodim. Let's say you wear 5. Well, you're wearing the 4 that you need. Who says that the extra beged is going to ruin things? Kamash Malon, that it does ruin things. Tanarabana. Hayu merushalim. Let's say the begodim were dragging on the floor. Or musulakim, they're raised too high above the floor. O mishuchakim, they're torn up. The avad, and you did the avodah sokshem. But lova shnei mechtasayim, if you wore 2 pants. O shnei avnetim, 2 belts. Chaser achas, or lack of one, or yeser achas, or shaiselo retia amakas psorotachas bigdo. He had a cast on his flesh under his garment, and there's a chatzitza between the beged and his flesh. Oh shahayu metushtashim omukuroi. They were dirty or torn. The ovad avodah subsul. Aram Shmuel, Merushalim kshev. If they're dragging, they're kosher. Mesulakin, if they're like hiked up, psulin. You just said it's kosher. If when you tied your belt, you cinched up your garment so that it raised, so they're not really shorter than measured to his body, that would be fine. Kan, the less no meikar club, but if it's too short, the meikar of without the belt, that would be possible. Rav Amar echad zeh v'echad zeh, psulin. Both are possible. Ravuna ikle argiza. Ravuna went to argiza. Rami le bar ushpezicha. His innkeeper showed him the stira. Miyomar Shmuel Mushon Ksherim, Umusulakim Psulin. Did Shmuel say that if it's too short, it's possible? Vatani Musulakim Ksherim. Amar Le Barmina Dahi. Except for that Baraisa, Dishniya. Rami Barchama already answered how you explain it. Has to do with the bell. Ela Rav Kasha. Rav said that Merushalim are possible, but the Brisa says it's kosher. Chitei Mamai Merushalim. Maybe Merushalim means Misulak Ma'adei Avnei, that it's been lifted by the belt. Avnei Megazagis, as if the belt wasn't there. Ela Misulak in Kasha. We're still back with the question that if it's two, one place it says it's okay, one place it says it's bad. Rav Chadatani. He learned it as one thing. Merushalim shesilkan al yedei avnei. If it's short, because it was raised by the belt, ksherin. Okay. Hi, Johnny. We're on Yud Ches, Amid Beis.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, 10 lines from the top. Rav Yirmeh Midifti. Merushalim shlo silkan. If it's too short, it's a machlokas tanoi. Tanya. It says by tzitzis gdilim taselacha, make tzitzis al arba kanfos ksuscha on the four corners of your garment asher techasebo. So al arba kanfos ksuscha arba v'loy shalosh. If it was only three corners, you don't need tzitzis. O eino ela arba v'lo chamesh. Maybe it's to exclude a five-cornered garment, because you might think, oh, a five-cornered garment has four corners. You might as well put the tzitzis on. So kishu oimer asher techaseba harei balas chamesh amor. So you don't need techaseba. So the five-cornered garments are already listed. Hamani mekayim arba v'loy shalish, but not three. Well, mara isa l'rabbi's balas chamesh. Where do you see logically that you included in the din of tzitzis five corners? Ulahotzi balashosh. We should just do the opposite. So the Gemara says, "Marbani balas chamish sheyesh bichlal chamish arba." Like we said before, within five is four, and the Torah was mechayev you for four. Umotzi ani balasholosh she'en bichlal sholosh arba. You can't put four and three. Three is three. Tanya Yidich, there's another Baraisa differently. It says, Al arba kanfos ksuscha, arba v'loy sholosh. And arba v'loy chomesh. That means both are rejected. A three-cornered garment and a five-cornered garment is potter min hatzitzis. And therefore, what's the two Baraisas? My lavaka miflagi. The mar savar, the one that potters the five-cornered, yeser command yisedami. Having an extra is as if it's there. You can't ignore it. And therefore, Big Day Kahuna would be the same thing. Umar Savar, who says that a five-cornered garment is chayv in tzitzis, is yeser command lesadam. It's as if it's not there. And therefore, sort of short garments are kosher. Lo. Kulam command yisidami. Having extra, it's as if it's there. And therefore, having extra big day kuna apostles. Shiny achad Rabbi Rachmana asher techasibah. But in tzitzis, there's another pasuk. Anything that covers you. I v'idich, the one who potters a five-cornered garment from tzitzis, hay asher techasibah ma'avidlei. What does he do with that drashim? And boy, lechad Tanya. He learns it for the following. It says, "Ureisem also you shall see your tzitzis." Prat l'ksus laila, a pajama. A garment that you only wear at night is not chayv in tzitzis because it's not visible. It's dark. Oh, ein el prat l'chsus suma. Maybe it comes to exclude the garments of a blind person who doesn't see tzitzis. So kishu oimer shetachaseba harei ksus suma omer. A blind person is covered by garments too. So shetachaseba tells me that the garment of a suma is chayv in tzitzis. Hamani Makam Risimo, so prat l'chsus laila, to exclude a pajama, Umara'isa l'rabos ksusuma lo'itzik sus laila. Where logically did you come to include a blind person's clothing and exclude the pajama? Marbanik susuma. Well, he doesn't see, but yesh nabariya it's lacheri. But other people can see his garment. But moitzenik suslaila shein nabariya it's lacheri. Nobody can see the pajama. It's dark. Nobody can see at night. Ve'idich. Now the Manda Omar, who used this Techaseba to say that a 5-cornered garment is chayv in tzitzis. How does he know that a ksusuma is included? Nafkele me'asher. Asher Techaseba, it's a riboy. The idich asher loydorsh, the other one doesn't see the word asher as a riboy. Tomorrow we'll learn at 4 o'clock. That should give us enough time. Ton Rabbanan. It says bad. Sheyushel boitz has to be out of linen. Bad sheyu chadosh has to be new. This is referring to the big day kahuna. Bad sheyu shizurim. It has to be multiple ply, not one thread. It has to be multiple threads. Bad shichuten kafel shisha, 6 ply. Bad shlo yibash shalcholi mohen. A kohen shouldn't wear his regular clothing along with the big day kahuna. Armalei Abai Rav Yosef Bishlama sheyushel boitz or kamash malon boitz in midyachrin lo. I had to be told linen, yes. Other materials, no. Elabachi chadoshim. Chadoshim means shchokin lo. So what? Older garments are not good. Vatanya mishuchokin ksherin. If they're used, they're kosher. Armalei ulatameh. Bad sheyutin kafel shisha. You said it has to be 6 ply. But bad chad lechudim mashma. Bad seems to be 1-1. Alachi kamar begadim shenemar ben bad. When the begadim say bad, tzrichin yushel boys have to be linen, and chadoshim new, and shizurin multiple ply, sheichuten kofel shisha. Yesh man limitzvah. Some of these are going to be ma'akev, mitzvah menamuvcher, but not ma'akev. The yesh man la'akev. Some are going to be absolutely required. Mimai. Mimai dahai bad kitna. Who told you bad is linen? On Rav Yosef, Rav Chanina, Dovra oilam in akarka bad bevad. Flax grows one without multiple leaves. Ema amra, maybe it's wool. Amra miftzal, but amra splits. Kitna nami miftzal, yeah, but linen does too. Aidei lakusa miftzal, yeah, but if you strike the flax, then it splits, but otherwise it doesn't. Ravina Amar that bad is linen from somewhere else. Me'acha. Pare pishtim, you are rosham. Umichta say pishtim, you almost name loyach rubiyaza. So it says the beferish that it has to be linen. Amar Vashan Ravina. But that pasuk is in Yecheskel. Ad asa Yecheskel minolan. Yecheskel lived hundreds and hundreds of years after the Torah was given. Until then, how did we know the halacha? Someone who's converted to a different religion, or an uncircumcised Jew, cannot do the avoda. But mitoras Moshe Rabbeinu lamadnu. It's not written in the Torah. It says kol ben nechar, which is somebody who's meshumid, orel lev or orel basar lo yovel migdashi. So where is the source of it? It was a tradition. Yecheskel came and put it on a pasuk. Here, the issue of linen was a mesores, and Yecheskel. 1 second, I just need a tissue. 1 second. My loyach garu bayaza. They shouldn't. It shouldn't be tied the belt bayaza. Amra by loyach garu b'mokum shemazin. You shouldn't tie it where people sweat. Kidatanya. Kishem choygrin ein choygrin lo lamata mimasneim. They don't put it lower than their thigh. V'lo lamala ma'atzileim, not higher than their shoulders. Ela keneged atzila yedeihen, like by the chest. Ravashi Amar Lihuna Bar Nasim. Zin lecharav kamina kamei Igzer Malka. I was once with the Persian king Igder. Vabe madle haminoi. He raised my belt to a higher level. Betesi niyala. I guess it was high and he lowered it. Varmali mamlechas kohanim v'goy kadosh ksibuchu. You are kings, so you have to wear it properly. Ki asoy kamei da'amemar. When I told Amemar the story, Amrli akayim b'chavayum lachim umnecha. Yeshayahu predicts that kings will be servants to you. He helped dress you to fulfill the nevuah of Yeshaya. Tzanasam koyin shaloka betzbo. Koyin that injured his finger. Korech alegemi. He puts like a rubber around it, like a plaster. B'migdash. Only in the base of Migdash of Alobim Dina. We're talking about on Shabbos. So there is no Shvus b'Migdash. So the Chachamim were not Goizer. Gemi is like a medicinal thing. You can't Dover Refu as a Shvus, Midrabanan. But there's no Shvus b'Migdash. Now, im lahotzi mimenu dam. Now, if the point of it was so that blood will flow from it, that was his kavana, so then it's usher. Because you're not allowed to make a chaval on Shabbos, it's midoraisa. Kan v'kan usher. Arav Yudah b'rei Rev Chia. Lo shanu, when they were permitted the coin to wear this, is gemi, about silsul cotton. That's like a decorative little garment. Then have a yitur begodim. Then it's like adding a garment to the kohen, and it's also Rabbi Yochanan Amar lo yarmu yitur begodim ela b'makom begodim. Only we're supposed to wear the begodim. Aval shalom on your finger. There's no garment worn on the finger. Shalom b'makom begodim lo have a yitur. It's not considered extra garment. Why aren't we worried that this is a chatzitza between his flesh and the kli, and you can't have any chatzitza? The Gemara says biyad small, the small. You don't do the avodah with your left hand. Inami, it could be the right hand, but shalom b'makom avodah. Let's say your pinky, which doesn't touch the kli. Upliga. This is upliga de Rava. This concept that Rav Yochanan says that if you wear a beged not in a normal place, it's not considered an extra beged, and that's machlokas with Rava. Damar Rava Rav Chizda. B'makom godim, place where you normally wear clothes, afilu nimachas choitzetzes. An extra thread will be a chatzitza. Shalom b'makom godim. Then shalish al shalish chotzot, 3 by 3 finger breadths chotzotses. Then it's an extra beged. Pachos mikani nechot. If it's less than that, then it's not a problem. So al Rav Yochanan v'adei pligi. This is clearly in opposition to Rava. But Rav Yehuda b'rei Rav Chia milema de pligi. Maybe it's not a machlokas with Rav Yehuda, the son of Rav Chia. Because he said that silsul cotton is considered a yitur, is extra. And according to Rava, it's got to be greater than sholosh by sholosh. And for the Gemara, shiny silsul cotton b'choshin. This is decorative, so even if it's smaller, it's considered choshev. Okay, Lishna Achrini, other people learn Amri law. Amri v'debed Rav Chia lo shanu. When do we say that the Kohen can wear something on his finger? Elegemi, rubber, or nylon, whatever that, or silk, about silk cotton, a little cotton garment, choitzeis. But Rav Yechon Amru chatzitza b'pachos mishalosh or sholosh. Ela b'makom godim. When do we say less than 3 by 3 etzbos? It's going to be a chatzitza, it's b'makom godim. About shalom b'makom godim, so sholosh al sholosh choitzeis. If it's 3 by 3 finger breadths, it's a chatzitza. Pachos mikana and a choitzeis. So that's Hainu de Rava, Rav Chisda. But Lema Pligid Rav Yudah Breid Rav Chil, shiny tzitzel cotton, the choshev, according to Rav Yudah, shiny tzitzel cotton is choshev, so any size is a problem. Now, Ul Rav Yochanan Mayir Gemi, why did Rav Yochanan only talk about a Gemi? He should give me Lishmin and tzitzel cotton. The bigger chidush that is permitted, even though it's a davar choshev, as long as it's not a big enough size. So Milsa Vagavurchi Kamari wanted to teach me that Gemi is Mosi, that Gemi heals. They wanted to tell us a side piece of fact that there's medicinal process to Gemi. Yeah, my computer is about to go out. I don't believe it. Why didn't my computer charge? It was in. 1 second. 1 second. Boy Rava. We're going to Nichnas ala ruach bevigdo. Air came in and lifted the garment from his flesh. So the garment is not touching his skin because there's some wind blowing. Mau. Al bisaro be'inan v'aleka. The Torah says that the garment has to be on his skin. And now with the wind blowing, it's not odilma. Derech levish v'kach. Listen, anytime you wear clothing, the clothing isn't on your flesh all the time. What about kina, a louse? Maushet tochutz. Is that considered a chatzitza? A dead louse is certainly a chatzitza. Chaya mai. What if it's alive? Mi amrin kiven to asa v'azla. It's jumping back and forth. Revisi v'lo chaitza. It's not a chaitza. Oidilma kiven to kapir le chaitza. Since he cares about it, it's a chatzitza. Offer. What about dirt? Marshi yichutz. Offer vadei chayitz. That's certainly a chatzitza. Ella avak offer. Just like dust. Mal. Or beis hashechi. Your armpit. There's like space there. If you feel the beged is not stuck to your armpit skin, marshi yichutz, is that a problem? Al besaro be'inav alek. It's not on your skin. Oidil derech levisha b'ka. That's the way people wear garments. Hichnis yodo l'tocheko. You put your hand underneath your garment, between the garment and your skin. Mao. Gufo michayitz. Is your body a chatzitza or lo? Nima, a thread. Mao shetichotz. Is that a chatzitza? So the Gemara says, Nima vade chatzitza. That's a chatzitza. Elanima meduldelis. It's still attached to the garment, but it's about to come loose. Mao dina. What is the din? Maybe it's considered as if it's already separate, and it's a chatzitza. Boy marber avashi. Yatsa sa'ar bevigdo. Some of the hair on his head fell into between his garment and his skin. Mao. Saro kagufo dami olo kagufo dami. Is your hair like your hand or not? Boy Rav Zer tefillin. Mao shiachutzu. What about wearing tefillin? According to the opinion that the night is not a time for tefillin, loy to boilecha. It's not a shaila. Kivan the balayla chaytzi, it's going to be a chatzitz at night. The yom nami chaytzi. Kitibocha lamandomer layla's man tefillin. According to the opinion that you do put on tefillin at night. My, do we say mitzvah de gufe chayitz? When you're makayim a mitzvah, it's a chatzitza olochayitz. Igagel milsa umatala kamei. The case came around. Ravami Armalem Talmud Aruch Biyadenu. This is a big limud. That what tefillin chaytzitzas? Tefillin is a chatzitza. Meisvei. It says Kohanim bavoidosam uleviim beduchana. They sing v'Yisrael b'mamadon, and Yisrael they stand watch. At that time, P'turim and Atfilim and Atfilin. They don't have to daven, they don't have to put on tefillin. Because ha'oisik b'mitzvah, poter b'mitzvah. My love, when we say P'turim, what it means is it's not a chatzitza. Lo, it is going to be a chatzitza. What do you mean P'turim? It should say Asurim. Because it's a chatzitza. It should be prohibited. Even the Ikal Levim Yisrael Deloy Masti Lei. Asur, because they can wear it. There's no din chatzitza by them. Mishamachi Tana P'turim. It covers all of them. Batanya iminicha and einan. It says beferish by a kohen. If he puts on tefillin, it's not chaytzitz. Loikasha hatu yad. The tefillin of yad is going to be a chatzitza between the garment and his skin. Hashel rosh, where it's not chaytzitz. Well, maishna yad. It says by the hand tichsiv yilbash al b'saro. Shlo yadever chaytzitz benol b'saro. Rosh nami ksiv v'samtam it's nefels al rosho. The hat is going to be a chatzitza. Tana sa'aro hayanir ben tzitz limitz nefes. That is, the kohen wore the tzitz, and a little hair stuck out between the tzitz and the hat, and that's where you could put the tefillin. There would not be a chatzitza. Shesham menichin tefillin. Okay, I'm going to stop here, and we'll learn the blot and a half tomorrow to get us up to speed. Agitten kvittel, everybody.
Getting fiddle. Good start.
I get to
4 o'clock, right? 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. Have a good night.
Good night.